Hey everyone, Woniya here with Buckskin Revolution. And I've been thinking a lot about what's going on in the world and doing my best to put a lot of good information out there, a lot of which I still have to edit to get onto my channel. But, I want to put some words of hope out there because I think that what we are seeing right now is a really big and a really important wake-up call. I have been teaching ancestral skills, off-grid living, and homestead skills, and long-term wilderness living skills for all of my adult life. And, I have never considered myself a prepper because I feel like the prepping movement is really fear-based, and that's not where I'm coming from with this stuff. I've been interested in these skills because they feel to me like the best and most satisfying way to live. I have a deep passion for them, and it feels like it's in touch with what I evolved to do as a human. So I'm all about how can I be more integrated with the wild life that I evolved to live while still being a functional modern human and doing good in the modern world. It's been super, super common for me throughout my years of teaching and sharing this stuff for people not necessarily to feel interested in learning, but to say things to me like, well, when it all hits the fan, I know who I'm coming to. While I appreciate the vote of confidence in my skills and the sentiment, I also see that that is really kind of silly and just a furthering of the thing that got us into this issue in the first place, which is being really dependent on someone else outside of ourselves, outside of our local environment, and things that we don't understand, technologies we couldn't possibly replicate ourselves for our basic life needs. And that's a really precarious and vulnerable place to be in, and that's what we're seeing. Right now, understandably, a lot of people are worried about the disease, about getting the coronavirus, but a lot more so is the idea of things being shut down. Supply chains being shut down, being quarantined, unable to get out to the places that have the things they need, and those places potentially not having them, right? So these skills are about not just, what to happen if doomsday should befall, but they're about feeling confident and empowered that we have the tools we need to tend to our basic needs and those of our loved ones and our communities. So prepping, stockpiling a bunch of goods, stockpiling toilet paper and hand sanitizer, that's not going to do you any good because we're all in this together. And if your neighbors all around you are, ill, unable to get out, not having the food or the things they need, how's it going to feel to you sitting on your stockpile of stuff? And should you make it through and your neighbor's not, what kind of a world are you going to be living in? That sounds like a miserable place to be, right? We need connection to one another, to the world around us, to our own sense of center and groundedness more than ever right now. We've always needed them. We just haven't had the kinds of stark reminders that we're getting right now. So, I'm just here to let folks know that these skills aren't about, what if everything breaks down? They're about how do I feel most confident and whole and grounded in my life in general. Hopefully, you're never going to need to use survival skills, right? But what does it do for you in your life to know that you have them? Here's a message that I received yesterday. Hey Woniya, just want to let you know how grateful I am for that off-grid living skills course you did years ago. Yesterday, one of my employers shut down because of the virus, and I was thinking about how different my anxiety levels would be if I had not taken your course. I don't have the same sort of existential fear that I think I might have if I didn't have confidence that I could grow or make what I need. Thanks for sharing your skills. Being connected to the resources we need, knowing where to look for those things, they do exactly what she wrote, which is that, she's not using those skills right now, but she feels comfortable and grounded in her own body, knowing that she has those to fall back on. So the time to learn these skills was yesterday, or last year, or from the time you were a child. But obviously, it's too late for that. So now the time to learn them is right now. having a broad skill set and having a little bit more connection makes you more functional. And when you're more functional, you're more able to serve your community. And then your whole community as a whole is so much better off. And that is going to serve you so much better than sitting on gallons and gallons of hand sanitizer and toilet paper, right? You're going to be living a beautiful, rounded, happy, healthy life instead of hunkering in your bunker in fear. And that is what I want to try to give to the world. I'm going to be putting out more videos, editing a lot of the footage that I've been taking that I haven't had a chance to edit yet because I've had so many projects, and putting out more videos with more skills. So please watch them, share them, support what I do, support your friends, family, neighbors, and communities in empowering themselves and feeling good. And while you're at it, I just want to share that getting out once in a while and feeling the wind on your face and breathing fresh air, that is a hugely important thing to your health and well-being. Connecting to nature is a survival skill. And the natural world is still here for us. Just further up the hill is pedicularis, an herb that is used for bringing a sense of calm and relaxation when times get hard. Hey, here's an example. Hi, Stella. Connecting to the wildlife or your pets right now can be really grounding and helpful when we feel like we can't connect to other humans. But our central nervous systems are geared towards connection. Fear and panic, those are really bad for your immune system. Loving connection and empowerment, awesome for your immune system. So more of that. Right now, we are so blessed because we are having this crisis happen during spring, where we are coming into the season of abundance, where new edibles are springing from the ground. I am sitting right now on a lawn of soaproot, which has an edible bulb. This plant behind me right here is Ceanothus. Stella really wants to be part of the action. She's quite a love. Ceanothus is one of those plants recommended by well-respected herbalist Stephen Harold Buhner as part of his anti-corona protocol. Behind me on the hillside is a plant called pedicularis, which is popping up in crazy abundance right now. This is an herb specifically for helping relax the muscles and give a sense of calm in times of stress. If that isn't magic, I don't know what is, right? All we need to do to be reminded of the blessings of our world is to pay attention and know that in the spring, there is food and medicine popping out of the ground if you know how to recognize it and if you know where to look. Even if you live in a city, dandelions are one of the most common weeds, and they're not only an edible green, but the root is going to support your liver. And really functional livers are going to be really important if disease comes your way, because your immune system is taxed dealing with all of the toxins created by killing off those disease organisms, and your liver needs to be really functioning well. So dandelion root right there in the abandoned lot next to your apartment building is an ally waiting to help you out. So just have faith that we're going to get through this, that we're going to help one another, and the natural world, the plants are going to be there to help us. So good luck, everyone. Stay well, stay calm, stay grounded, get outside, take the opportunity to learn some new bird songs, learn some new plants right around you, and be kind to yourselves and the ones that you love. And, this might be the blossoming of a whole new era where people feel more invested in knowing how to tend to their needs. Stella agrees.